It's me, Marla Martenson, coming at you from the City of Angels, and I am with the amazing healer and all-around great guy, Jimmy Mack, coming to us from Clearwater, Florida. Hey, Jimmy.
Hey, how are you today? Good to see you. Thanks for having me on.
Oh, it's fantastic. And you guys, Jimmy has this great new background with the My Liquid Fish sign. I love doing videos with him for every holiday and just doing some clearing stuff. But Jimmy, quickly tell people what you do, and
Sure.
then we're going to get into something real special after Jimmy gives you a little spiel.
Yeah, I've been in it for forever, it feels like, and I do medical intuitive work, spiritual life coaching, that sort of thing, and I have a private practice, of course. I do phone 48 states, Skype and Zoom around the world. I see people in person as well. So it's really about energy clearing and seeing what we can make different for others. When you come to terms with everything as energy, then you want to figure out a way to measure it. So that could be as a pendulum like we're using today. It can be muscle testing, kinesiology, there you go, sway testing, what have you. Some people even get heavy or light. So then once you measure that, if it's something negative, we have a really neat new technique or method to clear that off of you. And so that really makes a difference as far as, and really that's called my liquid fish. But that makes a difference. And then for the positive stuff, we just reach up into the heavens and bring in more positive energy that you don't have. Exactly.
And so the My Liquid Fish, so what people don't know, that fish sign, where did that come from? How did you get that?
Yeah, originally I did a lot of different healing modalities, and I wound up in ICU. They took out my gallbladder, but they about killed me. They gave me too much anesthesia. So I was coding out every night in ICU for 3 nights in a row. So it was very mystical, magical, and cool, and Spirit showed me a lot of different unusual things, and so that's what I brought back with me. My experience is very unique. It was really more like the Hubble space, deep space satellite type of pictures, orbit pictures. And so that's what I was going up into. So yeah, it originated from infinities and 8 laying on its side, and Spirit said if you take off the back left end, you wind up with a little fish symbol. It's similar to the Christian fish symbol, but it's more like a child who used a crayon with their fist and drew a little fish. So it's very roller coastery, I would call it, and very forgiving and loving and kind. So the bottom left corner of the fish would be where you would release out earth negative weakness, and it looks like a little Tai Chi move is all it looks like, and then heaven positive strength we would bring in from the heavens and bring that in. And we give it all away for free. We tell folks all about it for free. They can go to the website, they could email us, info@jimmymackhealing.com, and we send out how to do it and how to change your life. So.
And behind Jimmy, I think you guys can see it. I know this video is split in half, me and Jimmy, but I think you could probably see the fish sign, but I'll pop it up on screen too. And awesome. You also hear Spirit kind of talking in your ear, right?
Constantly, yeah. It's like having the news on or the radio on all the time. That did not happen until I did have the near-death experience, so, but
and
it's
so
made
when you hear, do you hear actual words? It's like somebody's whispering in your ear, or do you hear it in your head? Mentally.
I get a lot of different things like that. It can be whispering in my ear, it can be right in my head. I see a lot of symbols and different things, and so different things will come to me all the time. So it's very unique to whoever I'm working with. So.
Oh, and then so if you're not working with somebody, maybe you're just sitting there relaxing or having lunch? Do you hear some little messages?
Oh, they never shut up. Yeah, that's hysterical. Yeah, people meditate, they get something out of it. I think that's great. Cam Ewan would say meditation, waste of time. So I'm more in Zen path and more of a walking, breathing, living meditation. I'm in it all the time. I feel like I'm really straddling 2 worlds. So no meditation.
Yeah, that's interesting because most spiritual teachers will say meditation, 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 and that's how you're going to connect. That's how you're going to start hearing those other worldly messages.
My joke about that is if you and I meditate in the chairs in my living room on the couch, the only thing the hedge is going to do is grow a little bit more. And we could sit there and meditate for hours on how we're cutting the hedge, and all it's going to do is grow. So the act for me is in the doing and in the movement.
Okay.
And if you are able to do something as simple as that, then things start changing for you anyway. So.
Yeah. So today, you guys, we're going to talk about hexes, spells, bad mojo, vibes, energy coming at you. Recently, I felt I'm very sensitive to my body, to energy. I'm a Reiki practitioner. I do the My Liquid Fish. I do a lot of energetic healing and all that. And I felt down, which is rare for me. Business was slow. I felt, and then something came to me. I did get that. I was doing some communication on my talking board, and then something came to me in my mind. I think you have a hex on you. So something came to me, and then I texted Jimmy. And Jimmy tested, because I started to freak out, and he said, yes, you test positive for it, right? And so he says, clear it. So I started clearing it with his methods and my own methods and prayer. And then we tested this morning, and he said it was, did you say it was gone or almost gone?
Yeah, the test is gone, but we're gonna grab stuff right now
it.
Just
and,
make sure we're live.
And the cool thing is, you guys, so Jimmy, first, okay, before we do it, I want you to kind of explain how that can happen to someone. And then we're gonna actually clear it. Okay, just
you can wind up picking up curses, spells, and hexes, and exotic entity stuff. You could wind up anywhere where there's large groups of people. You could be at a sporting event, stadium, hospital, an ALF, nursing home, that sort of thing. Walking down the hall, large restaurants, what have you. And then tell people, you know what it's like. It's like if you and I go to a little diner, and we are eating cottage cheese and a fruit cup, and we're having our green tea, and we're doing all the right things, and especially up in the northern diners, right? And they're smoking, and they're eating bacon and eggs and all that. You know what we're going to go out of there smelling like, right?
Oh, yeah.
You're going to want to burn your clothes, take a shower, and start the day over, right? And so here we are doing all the right things, but it's really like that. It's very smoky. It's misty. It has a creepy vibe to it. Everybody's walked into work, and you have that one person that kind of gives you the creeps, And so
or
that's
somebody,
just,
what if they're jealous of you, or they're sending bad thoughts to you? That could be a hex,
thoughts,
right?
Things, definitely thoughts are things. So you want to definitely keep that straightened up and cleared up, just like you would, showering, washing your clothes, what have you. So,
So you guys, when we do this, Jimmy's going to clear me, and when you watch this, you will be cleared as well. That's the great thing.
That's the beauty of it. So we'll check it right now. Just go with I am clear and see if you get a yes, no, or in between.
I am clear. Yes.
So you test yes. And the second one, that's really curses, spells, and hexes, and a long list of exotic stuff. And the second one I do every day would be I am unclear.
But
so
wait, then it has to come out. See, it's coming out.
Yeah. And that's unclear to no. It's going to no right now for unclear, and that's good.
Yeah.
So that's where you need
or
to
is
be.
that like, or if it would go to yes, I have a hex, and then it would go to no because it's unraveling it, right?
Correct. Yeah. And then I would jump to I am running forward, which is body, mind, spirit, relationships, money. You got to have the car and drive.
I am running
So
forward.
Forward, and you're good.
Yes.
So that's excellent. Yeah. And unclear, if you have that, that's the really dark stuff we're not even aware of. Could be parallel universe, parallel dimension, other worlds. It can be who knows what, just stuff we're not even aware of that's icky, that's messing us up. So you definitely want to be clear yes, unclear no, running forward yes. And
so
now
this is great, and Jimmy, you have a lot of books on this if people want to find out how to do it on your site, which, the link is being shown now, so that's great.
It's jimmymackhealing.com.
Yeah.
Real simple.
And so when we use pendulums, we also use our body. You can stand up, and in the books and other videos that you'll see on Jimmy's site, some ways that he also does it. But the pendulum's great because you can carry this around. You can test food with it. You can test a lot of things, right? You just hold it over. Now, what if I said, if somebody wants to use it for, let's say, is Jimmy in love with me? For like singles or whatever.
Right,
or is Bob a good guy for me? And then
could be. Yeah.
Would it work that way, or would it work that way, or that's about somebody else?
Yeah, but often that can be also a feeling. So you start getting bogged down in the feeling. It's like it would test yes for I love you, but I'm not in love with you. See what I mean?
Oh, so you got to be real specific.
There's variables to all of it, so it's very interesting. And you may not always like the answer that you get either, but that's where the fish comes in, because then you can start to change things, and you start changing the energy around it, and everything gets really wild.
Of course, you can't force somebody to fall in love with you, but You don't want to do
No, but I'm saying you can change the energy around that. And my terribly wealthy client would say, for a woman, him or better. The best he can be or better.
Right. And it
goes,
can help relationships if you're having trouble in your own relationship. And you can change the energy around it if you're married.
Absolutely.
Which is
Makes
great.
a huge
So
difference.
it really does work. It's all energy. It seems so simple, but energy is energy.
It's powerful, yeah. And I always say to Spirit, show me and tell me beyond all knowing, it could have only come from you. So that's something that's unexplainable.
But you have some, I love your audios. Tell us about your audios.
Yes. We have over 23 different audios right now, everything from travel to family to relationships, money, sleep, abuse, dark energy stuff.
Intuition. I love the intuition one.
Intuition. Yeah, it's Magic 8 Ball. Awesome.
Magic 8
yeah,
Ball.
over
I like
23 of them now. They're all about a half hour long. And all you do is listen to them, and you can get the link, obviously, on phone or tablet or the computer.
I listen to it on my phone. Now, do you suggest you have to use earbuds? Is it better, or can you just be playing it while you're...
You could just be playing it, and it will energize the room, but a lot of people love hearing it, and you certainly, most days, want to listen to it more than once, because you are going to have stuff come up again. It's just the way it is, so...
All right, thanks, Jimmy.
Thank
you guys
Thanks for having me.
I hope you contact Jimmy. And whoa, my pendulum almost rolled off the table. The energy's moving. The energy's moving. All right, much love, everyone. Thanks, Jimmy. Bye.
Thank you. Bye for now.